Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. There's Carson Wentz bringing out the Philadelphia Eagles. 21 touchdown passes, just 7 interceptions for him last year until a back injury knocked him out in Week 14. Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Quickly now a look at the Eagles' offensive starters.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, and an Eagle first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Jackson on the quick throw from Wentz. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And here's the Redskins defense.
Free agency certainly paid off for Landon Collins as he made the move from the New York Giants to Washington. 3 Pro Bowls in his short career so far. A tremendous skill set, being able to play close to the line of scrimmage and make a lot of plays in the running game. What he wants to show, his range back deep, wants to make a few more interceptions.
That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and now it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Taken down by Reuben Foster. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down now, it's Howard. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL, but it seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
A quick pass out to Aguilar. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Wentz going to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. This is 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now, he will have a first down here, but I have a feeling it's not going to be for long. They're already walking backwards. They get big Jason Peters, the left tackle. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Wentz's pass, intended for Deshaun Jackson, incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Redskins taking the field, led once again by a number 7. Of course, Joe Theismann's old number hadn't been used in 33 years, but Joe gave the okay to wear it to this man, their first-round pick, Dwayne Haskins. Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They're going to run this with a tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second down, Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he's brought down after a very nice game. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Redskin first down.
And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
I don't think you got it, son. Shit.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. A decent run there following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave it with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. They go play action here on 1st down, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about the big plays. Let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. It's a big game. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check three.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Just like that.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Redskins' 14-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Redskins scoop it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it's a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they can hold it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Switch up.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. And we peek at the defense now for Philadelphia.
Malcolm Jenkins entered the NFL as a cornerback and has transitioned to safety, but still retains his good coverage skills.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
The 3rd down pass intended for Terry McLaurin.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
The defense certainly did its part at gathering the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they have to put this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Rush comes and they block it. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. As his guys are in for 6. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
There are plenty of ways for a special teams coach to get excited. And when you block a punt into the end zone and recover for a score, yeah, he's going to be jumping up and down a big way.
And as a punter, you know that clock is ticking. He just didn't get it off in time. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. Not only did they block it, the awareness to go and grab it, and then take it into the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
All day.
They start the drive with Peterson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Redskins.
On 1st down, Thompson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was brought down by Madden. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. On 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Looking to throw, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Play action, Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now 2 years in the making, Darius Geis's first NFL carry. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
A 23-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And a reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. This matchup, an important one for Week 1, an NFC East bout right off the bat. These 2 teams have met twice a year since 1936. 168 meetings overall, and the Redskins lead the series, but the Eagles, they have won 4 straight against these Washington Redskins.
Check, 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 check.
Now the first career carry for the Penn State star Miles Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to carry through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. And catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
Let's go,
And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Haskins got a man. That's Quinn. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Haskins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's when you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They get 11 back on that, and that leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Montez swept Robin down. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And an Eagles first down.
Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down, this is Howard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? About the 18-yard line, it looks like. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack the scene. How do they attack him here? Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. And that'll set them back 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Love. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Haskins will throw. And he's going to go down. Back in his own 30. It's a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Nice move at the 40. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard play. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Your man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on first is Wentz. And it's complete to Jeffrey. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Now score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game is starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. Carson Wentz beginning his 4th NFL season here in this ballgame. In the last 2 years, he was not in the postseason with his teammates, including that Super Bowl run at Super Bowl 52 in Minneapolis. Was limited to 13 games that year with the ACL injury. Last year, 11 games with back issues. But now Nick Foles, who took his spot, he's in Jacksonville. And all pressure and all eyes are on number 11 in 2019. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
53, Mike, 53. Let's go, D. Big Sears run. You got to step it up.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The quick slant caught. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and goal from the one.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Now Wentz again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
We know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it's been Carson Wentz with a strong first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground. But that hasn't been the case so far in this game, so maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Again, Peterson. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Haskins, and that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. There's Tressway now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick me up. Here we go. He's checking. Crash.
They run with Howard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now Wentz on third down. And Jeffrey's got it. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Let's go.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient in good things.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
On second down, it's Howard. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go.
He was taken down by Reuben Foster. That's a gain of 5.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And he connects with Oates. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. It's a second down run with Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 36. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. On 1st down, it's Haskins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Fletcher Cox getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. That's a half the distance penalty, so look here. From the 4 back to the 2-yard line. Now it's Haskins, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Here's Haskins to throw, and he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And this one will be taken out. They'll spot it right at the 7. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's got it complete to Perkins. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Wentz going to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Wentz now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. It's brought in by Jeffrey. Give him 30 yards there.
Come on, man. Let's go.
That's an execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone. I wonder what their next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Now Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will come. Elliott good with a PAT. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That time a 6-play drive. It was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
First down, Washington.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. 7 yards, the pickup on a pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the 45-yard line.
They run the counter now. It's Peterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
The hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Wins on the give to Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Something to watch here when we go into the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Howard. And he works his way forward for about 4 to the midfield stripe.
The tackle made by Matt Ioannidis.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Second down.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's good.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here we go.
they'll run on first down. Sanders, and he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
He was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. I think that they were right about this one.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Stay with your man.
On first down, it's Howard, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw is Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Wentz's pass. Completion goes good. A gain of 6 on the play.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So there's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Haskins now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To Thompson on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From midfield now, Haskins. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Second down pass.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mike. Oh, you got deep?
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man, that's Quinn. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it.
The 2nd down.
Let's go, baby.
Complete to Trey Quinn. A gain of 22.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Right there. 54, Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Kelvin Harmon, his 1st NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will shave one more off this lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Another run with Sanders. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Hey, that's all day, baby. You're so
Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that makes some adjustments.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And this one complete to Reed.
The pass on 2nd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time they face a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
And 8-yard pickup.
A quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll run on first down. It's Thompson, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The tackle made by Brandon Graham. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And this one's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Defensively, that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. It's caught by Jackson. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6. And an Eagles first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Check 53 is mine. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Again, that throw with Wentz. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12 yards to go.
Now, Wentz again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. With his guys trailing here in the 4th, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near-perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors, yet still play perfect football.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 40 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And finding Davis here, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Vernon Davis. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Intended for Adrian Peterson.
Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard, realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now, look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders, and he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins 26. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Another run here with Sanders. They're able to convert on 3rd down. That sets up a 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 30-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Haskins. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Throwing again on second down. Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Madden. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's not 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Check 55 to Mike. I got him. Watch switch.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Eagles, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.